What's good, man? It's OG Drip, man. This channel where we talk about the spiritual truth and how to utilize energy on a day-to-day basis, man. Check this out, man. I ain't gonna be out here too long. I'm already over here swiping these mosquitoes, as y'all can see. But anyways, man, I just wanted to make a quick video saying, when people do things that's small in the world, even if it's free food, even if it's paying somebody rent, even any of those things that's small in the world that, you did out of goodness of your heart to help somebody, that jump be deeply appreciated, because we live in a world where the things that is talked about or the things that showcase is more on the dark side of things. You know what I mean? Where if a person saved a couple people, that's not talked about. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to FYBJ Main, man. You know what I mean? Because bro said something about like him saving people, especially like the dude being dehydrated and stuff like that. I don't been in experience where I done saved people from fires and junk like that for real. And I'm not no firefighter. But I done been in situations where I had to save somebody's life. A man that fell off the bike, stuck in the middle of the highway. You know what I'm saying? It's multiple things, but we all have did something from the goodness of our heart, or something that we didn't necessarily have to do. And instead of like holding the phone and watching something horrible happen, and instead of putting it at the plate and being in position to be able to be used for God, to be able to help this person or help the situation what they're going through. You know what I mean? I just want to shine some light over there, because we always be focused on a lot of these things that's going out throughout this world, and it seems like the more people focus on it, which it is, the more it end up coming in. So now we have a world where it's people that get cherished more from killing people than people that's doing what I'm doing, trying to save a life and trying to say, hey, we don't need guns. And especially if you can understand your mind, then you won't even have to be in a situation where you're putting yourself in things that you don't want to be in. And then, you'll be able to live your life afterwards peaceful. And not saying you're going to be able to live forever, ever, but the body has the expiration date. Great, these mosquitoes ain't playing. Anyways, man, I just want to get that out, because I'm going to have to move around right now. But yeah, because every time we end up experiencing these things, it is always talked about. It is always showcased. So at the end of the day, this is where the attention go at. So this is what gives people more thoughts, and it even get to the point that it's like that's what they want to see. So now when you see people that got drama content, or even pranking people or anything like that, not hating on their content, just saying they can keep doing what they're doing. I'm just saying this is the reason why it attract more attention. This is the world that try to go around. So anytime you see those little pieces and those little gaps, especially when they come down to an angel, when a human help an angel, man, that jump be powerful. You feel what I'm saying? Because you don't know what they be going through in a fight, and it's like they can see the goodness in you, and they can feel your aura. You know what I mean? You already know. You already know if you spiritual. You got a whole different aura when you walk in the building. It's like people have to deal with you. So we're not talking about no ego where a person don't want to deal with you. We talking about to the point that it's people during the fight and sabotage some weird junk just to get you in the house or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because they just want to be around you that much, and they just like want to be around that energy. But at the same time, we all know how that work out. So at the end of the day, you have these type of things go on where boom, you got little sparks happening. And one thing about it, when you got people having each other back and can understand that from each other without actually having to say it, you know what I'm saying, understanding each other's signs and body language and shit like that, you will be able to get us to be able to do things in a correct pattern and stuff. And trust me, bro, the world changing, bro. I'm telling y'all, it is here. It is over with, man. It is. It's too much of it. Even the people stealing from the smaller ones and throwing out them seeds. Listen, they stealing some good seeds. You know what I'm saying? These things done been well germinated. Done been planted. You know what I'm saying? They was ready to be planted. They was everything that was ready. They done sit through the little germination stage. They the little beginning done popped out, the little root or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They ready to go ahead and plant inside some soil to get some stuff growing. And what I mean by that is like mental seeds. Oh, great day. But anyways, they are like mental seeds, man. But I'm gonna shorten this video. My bad, y'all. Them mosquitoes was firing me up, man. Listen. But anyways, yeah. So it's good when we see those, seeds getting spreaded. But in a whole world concept of, look how everybody else started thinking. Look how air shift starting to work. You ain't got so many people trapped into the believing man walking on water type of concept as much. So now they trying to come up with their new ways of trying to make it animated and stuff like that too. So I've been paying attention to the little Judeo-Christians, Christian academies and all those things, trying to make like anime, kind of like a Naruto mixed in with a Christianity. So they'll make it like, some kid went to this God and got this power from him to be a human again, or all this type of stuff. Man, I'm like, man, what in the world going on here? See, one thing about it, when you get kids and stuff like that, you're going to be able to learn from the youth. And if you is a kid yourself, you already know what you're running across, these things that you're paying attention to. So at the end of the day, it'd be crazy when you starting to see the world like actually change. You get what I'm saying? You could really see that people are starting to understand what actual shift is, to understanding how to actually move a little better. So yeah, you got the ones that's gonna always be reckless, y'all. We ain't talking about them. You get what I'm saying? They gonna always try to get the center of attention in that way because they got the works that's working in favor for them. But at the same time, look at the ones that's coming through Look at you know, the reason why I said J Mane, look how he pushes his cereal and stuff. That man be going everywhere with him. You know what I mean? Like everywhere he go, he got them darn cereal with him. You know what I mean? Me and my girl was talking the other day. She was like, one thing about it, man, he always have his stuff with him. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, he market himself hard. So that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna end up getting some merch store up sooner or later though. But I really, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't really be focused on that type of stuff. But I do appreciate it when I see other people doing it. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with seeing other people do stuff that you would have thought like, dang, that is a cool idea. That's just like creating cartoons and stuff like that. That's something I'll be into because I can see how people is animated and stuff like that, and I can see how the youth love that type of things. And just like how them people doing what I just explained earlier, the same thing. So you can see what be going on. So you can see how the world is shifting, or something that is kind of almost to the point that they could kind of tell a little bit more of what's prepared. So at the same time, we got schoolings, you got internet. Think about it. And like 20 years ago, you didn't have nobody on the internet really talking about, you know, spirituality and stuff like this. Now you got multiple people in multiple cities, multiple states across the world, and now they all trying to give out their voice, their opinion, because now they are speaking. See, so the thing is, yeah, they try to be a sneaky concept of putting all these cameras and stuff here, but at the same time, look how it end up working in our favor. So we see that the things get created all the way down to no matter what they try to create, it could be used in God's favor. And that's what I be trying to say on a lot of stuff. So that don't mean like something that, you know, like it's like real sketchy when it get to what the word evil actually means. So a lot of people get lost on that. Also, I'm gonna make a video about that. But either way, it's crazy, but this is just how the world play out, man. But anyways, that's all I want to say about it. The mosquitoes don't throw me off, y'all. I'm out OG Drip.